Hey, welcome to part one of finding a topic for your informative speech. So today we're going to look at that, how to find a topic for this speech, how to know that your topic is right for you. Now, again, your topic is on a moment in history. It's a specific event in history that you are talking about. So you need to really look into this and determine how do I know my topic is right for me, and how do I know that it's right for this speech. So we're going to look at a couple things. First things first, again, brainstorming topics that you know a lot about and you're interested in. This is not a substitute for research or source citation. It's just an excellent starting point. Simply because you know about something right away does not make you an expert in that subject. So keep that in mind. And again, you're never saying, well, I learned about this in a history class, so I can talk about it in my speech without a source citation. That's not true. It gives you a good starting point, however. You know what you are looking for. Next thing, maybe brainstorm topics that you want to know more about. So, did you ever watch an interesting documentary or a news story? Maybe on Netflix or whatever. Learn about something from a history class. Get information from a magazine, a podcast, a blog, a website, a video, or a newspaper article. Do you maybe see something in a museum once? Do you learn about something from a friend? Now is your opportunity to take that information, that little bit of information that you have, or little bit of spark of interest that you have in that subject, and make it into a speech. Learn about something. If that doesn't work, maybe we could start searching. So maybe a physical search of things that you have lying around the house, maybe your parents or whomever. You could learn a little bit more about a subject. You may have physical text around to help you out with that. Maybe a YouTube video. There's hundreds and thousands of history-type YouTube videos out there. Now, again, this is not a substitute for research. This is not something that you could say, well, I looked at it on a YouTube video, so I know all about this subject. I'm able to deliver a speech about it. No, it gave you the background information. It may have given you a little bit of information, a nugget of information, but you need to take it a little bit further and do some research. But again, it's a good starting point, not an ending point. Maybe a photo on Instagram could have possibly sparked your interest. Now, I'm going to say this for the first time, and definitely not the last time. Wikipedia is not a final source of information. It is not a final source of information. It's a good starting point. It's not an ending point. You should never cite Wikipedia in your speech or paper or anything that you do, but it is a good starting point. It is a good place to find information about a subject. So, for example, if I was to say, well, I want to talk about bagels. I really like bagels. I like eating bagels. Okay. So, in my bagel speech, I could read about this and I could say, yeah, this is really interesting. I want to learn more about the bagel. Or I could look at this and say, you know what? This isn't that interesting. I don't necessarily like this topic. I'm going to pick something else. Also, Wikipedia does have references, citations, down at the very bottom of the page, which is really great. However, many of them do come straight from physical text that you may not necessarily have access to. And oftentimes, it does have dead links. So you can see this number 12 here does have a dead link. So you can't find that anymore. And oftentimes it comes, again, from a hardcover book or a magazine. You do have to watch. So, and sometimes it does go to a blog, things like that. So you really do have to watch, but it does have references. So that may be a point of where you can find more information. So stay tuned for video number 2, where we'll talk deeper about finding a topic and how to know that topic is right for you.